Laurentia.
Oh, fate scendere prima per favore.
Okay. Ready? So this Colosseum was built by Vespasian right after Emperor Nero. It took 8 years from the year 72 to 80 to build this Colosseum, and it was open for the public. All the sport, they did 100 days of sports right in a row.
Questi sono dei disegni. So the Colosseum, this is a section of the Colosseum. When we go to the view shortly, you shall see that there are no longer.
Or in Italy, or in Greek.
Okay, I'm standing here in the middle of the Colosseum here in Rome. So this Colosseum was built by Emperor Vespasian from the year 72 to 80 AD. He lived after Nero, and this used to be, Nero built a swimming pool here for a private swimming pool for the egotistical Nero. When Nero died, then Vespasian said, let's dedicate this land to the public, and he drained the pool. He built the Colosseum here for public enjoyment and sports. The side of the Colosseum that I'm standing is better preserved on this side because there were two companies doing construction in this Colosseum. On this side, a better quality foundation, better quality construction company did this side. It's held together better, but on that side, the construction company used softer foundation. Okay, I just want to give greetings to my friends. I'm standing here in the middle of the Colosseum here in Rome. This is about a 2,000-year-old arena. So I just want to give greetings to family and friends. Hello, Mom and Dad. Hey, John, Laura, and the kids, and all of our friends back in Kansas City. And just want to give greetings to our friends in India. Just want to say hello from the middle of the Colosseum. It's so amazing, so unbelievable to stand in the midst of a building that has survived for 2,000 years. We're touching the bricks, we're putting our hands on the concrete.
Guardate l'organizzazione dei sotterranei. Vi ho detto che nel periodo di Tito, ragazzi.
So we thank God for a chance to be a part of this history, that we get to touch history. So our guide told us about 9,000 animals would be killed in the different sporting games here per month. And therefore it was producing a lot of meat to eat, and the meat packing area was just across the street to sell the meat of the animals that were killed in this Colosseum. And Emperor Vespasian and the other emperors who would have military victories would come here and sacrifice animals to thank the gods for their military victories. One more note, our guide has told us about the construction of this building, and that is this side of the Colosseum was built with a better construction company. And you can see the height and the structure much more sound on that side. And when you stand on this side, you see that less of the ruin is preserved on this side, because there was another construction company assigned to this side, and they used worse methods. So the construction methods on this side of the Colosseum were not as good as the construction company used for the other side of the building. So after 2,000 years, it's a test of whose construction company was superior. So we'll have to study what that was, what construction methods, what foundation was used. Many times historical dramas were portrayed here on a stage in the middle of the Colosseum. The emperors would organize a story about the gods or a story about some Roman hero, and they would act out the play in the middle of the stage here, and people would dress up as demons and monsters and heroes. Mythological creatures would be portrayed here in dramatic plays in the midst of doing the gladiators and the contest and the sports here, and dramas were also portrayed. Our guide told us over 2,000 gladiators were killed in a short time here in the Colosseum, and then after that there was a reaction, and free health care was given to the gladiators after that to survive and be preserved. They were losing their talent with the gladiators dying, and so they made a better plan to make sure that the gladiators had better health, and so they gave them free health care. Okay, this is the Arch of Constantine from the year 312, after he fully became the emperor and conquered the Roman Empire and made Christianity a legal religion, and the Edict of Milan. He celebrated with this arch, the Arch of Constantine.
Quello che vediamo è l'asse
blocchi quadrangolari con i 4 paletti che vi spiegano esattamente il funzionamento. State trovate pesce rosse. Quindi qui va la pubblicità del spettacolo che veniva facendo all'interno della calcio delle case, poi ancora c'è, scrivendo.
In the center of the Colosseum here, where the games were played, there's several alleys and corridors, I guess, where the animals and the gladiators would run after each other. It's like a maze down here. So they would run through the maze, being chased by animals or chasing each other. Gladiator versus animal. The Arch of Constantine there. And the church, the Way of the Cross Church. So Rome was built on 7 hills. You can see one hill there, another hill there. There's right next to the Colosseum. We're standing in a small valley around the 7 hills of Rome, by which the city was built on 7 hills. There's another hill right there. So these are the 7 hills of Rome. So Rome was built on 7 hills. You can see one hill there, another hill there. There's right next to the Colosseum. We're standing in a small valley around the 7 hills of Rome, by which the city was built on 7 hills. There's another hill right there. So these are the 7 hills of Rome. This is an original Roman road. I'm walking on an original Roman road right underneath the Arch of Constantine.
Teoricamente sì, vero? Speriamo, ok?
So this is the Arch of Titus. After Titus conquered Jerusalem in 70 AD, he celebrated by building this Arch of Titus just up the hill from the Colosseum.
Vabbè, no, no,